Question 5. Which of the following quadratic functions does not have zeros of -15 and 6? Remember, zeros are the x values that make the equation equal 0, make f of x equal 0. So there's lots of ways that you can do this. You could try to factor this thing. You can factor and find where the factors are equal to 0. Maybe you can look at the graph and see where the graph touches the x-axis. But I'm going to go ahead and do this by synthetic division. Why? Just because. It'll give us a chance to review synthetic division and show you that it has all kinds of uses. Okay, so remember with synthetic division, let's just work on A here. I'm going to take the number 6 and put it outside the box, and you just write down each of your coefficients of your equation. So I've got 1/3, and then 3, and then -30, right? Okay, so you bring down the first number, so 1/3. 6 times 1/3 is 2. Now I add up these columns, I get a 5. Multiply, I get 30. And when I have a remainder of 0, that means that 6 was a 0 of the function. Remember, if I were to stick 6 in for the function, the remainder there is what the answer would be. Okay, so the part that's left over here, this is 1/3 x plus 5 is equal to 0. Subtract over the 5 and multiply by 3, so x is equal to -15. So it looks like both of these worked out, and negatives are +6 and -15 are zeros of that first equation. But that's not what we were looking for. We were looking for not zeros. So cross it out. So then you might be thinking, you know what? I'm probably going to go through every single one of these, and it's going to be the last one. So maybe that's what I should do. Let me erase all this business, and let's go to the last one and see if that one works or not. Alright, so on the last one, again I'll start with a 6 on the outside of the box. Then I have a -1, a -9, and a -90 for my coefficients. Bring down the -1, multiply times 6, I get a -6. Add those things up, -15. Multiplied times 6, let's see, 60 plus 30, that's a -90. But when you add these, you get a -180, which means f of 6 is equal to -180, which is not 0, which means that 6 is not a 0 of equation D, and so that's our answer.